Hello my angels, welcome back to heaven. If you are new to my channel, then hello, my name is Ari. Thank you for joining my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the bottom to gain your wings. Okay, so as you guys know, it's all over social media. Popeyes brought back their chicken sandwich. And if you guys know me from my Instagram, you'll know that I'm a total foodie. But I wasn't really hype about the sandwich. Like, I didn't go the first, I don't want to call it a drop because it's not like clothing or shoes. But the first time it launched, I wasn't really excited about it. So I didn't go until it was too late. And I was like, you know what? Let me try the sandwich. Sold out everywhere. Didn't come back until Sunday. So I decided to go and, jump on the bandwagon and try it out. And I was not impressed. I don't know if it was just me, but I guess I expected so much more since people are beating people up, cutting in line, stabbing people. I was like, oh, this sandwich is gonna be A1. And it was B. It wasn't that, to me, it wasn't that great. It was good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it was missing something, So I was like, you know what? I know how to make fried chicken. Let me try to make this sandwich. So I knew it had a sauce, which is basically Chipotle mayo, pickles, chicken, and a nice bun. So I attempted to make it myself. And when I tell you it was bomb, understatement. It was so good. Even my family, they were like, wow, this is great. So I'm gonna share with you my recipe. I don't know measurements because I don't measure anything. I go until my soul tells me to stop. But you guys can get a gist of it. I'll try to measure things out. Some things you can be like, oh, looks like half a cup, looks like a teaspoon, I don't know. But just so you guys can see how I made it and how it turned out, what it looks like. Check it out. So right now I'm using the Perdue cutlet. It comes with 4 pieces. I always wash my food before I cook it, so it's soaking in water and 2 cupfuls of white vinegar. Next, I rinsed off the chicken and I dried it off, that way it can get ready for the brine. Here I'm soaking the chicken in buttermilk, that way it can absorb all of the seasonings that I add onto it. After it's soaked in the buttermilk, I use the pink Himalayan sea salt. I don't use the white iodized sea salt just because it's not as healthy. I put about 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Don't be afraid to overload it in this section of it, just because the buttermilk will wash some of the seasoning away, so it's okay to go a little crazy. So this seasoning right here is one of my favorites. It's called Slap Your Mama. It is Cajun spice. I literally put this on everything. It is so good. Now it's time to just mix all of the seasonings around and make sure each piece of chicken is getting an even amount of the seasoning. Next, I just grab a piece of foil. That way I can cover the chicken and put it in the fridge. That way the buttermilk and the rest of the seasonings can soak into the chicken. While the chicken is in the fridge, I am making my flour mixture. So it's just a mixture of white flour. I use Pillsbury Best. I add a little bit of garlic crispy fry. My sister-in-law is from the Philippines and she introduced my entire family to this and it is amazing. Of course, you have to add some more Slap Your Mama seasoning into the flour. I add a little bit of onion powder. And then finally I add some paprika and some more black pepper. I also threw in a tiny bit of adobo and lemon pepper seasoning. While the oil is heating up, it's time to make my Chipotle Aioli. So I'm just using about 3 scoops of mayo, a dash of chili powder. I'm using Lawry's. I added a little bit of smoked paprika. So normally you would use Chipotle seasoning, but I decided to use some Southwest Sweet and Smoky just to give it a little extra flavor. And a hint of lime juice. Lastly, add some pink Himalayan sea salt and mix it up. We are almost there, guys. So next, just crack 2 eggs, and I would say about 2 cups of buttermilk. I pour as I go, that way I don't add too much milk. And this is to dip the chicken in before you put it in the flour to then put it into the oil to fry it. So I don't use one of those fancy thermometers. I put water on a knife and wait till it does this. We are finally ready to start frying. So you take the chicken out of the fridge, you grab your egg and buttermilk batter and your flour mixture. You take the chicken, you dip it into the batter, and then you put it into the flour mixture, coat it, and throw it in the fryer. I use the sweet Hawaiian rolls. I melt some butter and I lightly toast the buns. Once the buns are toasted, take your Chipotle Aioli and your pickles, and then you're going to add a nice piece of chicken on top of that. And voila, we're all done. So next, just keep repeating those steps for all your pieces of chicken. Okay, my angels and my fellow foodies, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys do attempt the sandwich, please comment down below and let me know how you like this recipe. But until then, I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. See ya.